Hello and welcome to the Devil's in the Detail. This week we've got another classic to work on, and this is a Jaguar XJR Supercharged. It's a straight 6 supercharged engine and becoming quite rare. Now, although it looks quite stunning in this red, the paintwork does leave a little bit to be desired. So we're going to tidy it up, and this will be going up for sale. This is just part of a collection that's been narrowed down. So it looks quite good. There's a little bit of lacquer peel appearing in places. I shan't be doing anything with that. There's no paintwork going to be involved. It's literally try and enhance the gloss and get rid of some of the swirl marks that I'll show you later. Now I'm just going to start the pre-clean process, get the car washed. Now, I've showed you that a number of times. I don't think I should bother filming the wash process again. But we'll get it washed and get it in the Lightroom. It'll swap places with the Mercedes that's still with me till Friday when it's been collected. This has now been sold, so the new owner is taking it home on Friday. So I'll swap places with this and get the Jag in here. But I'll have a look at the painting closely when we get it in here and see what damage it's got and see what we can do, how much we can do. We don't want to create any more lacquer lift if we can help it. So I'll have another peek at the pagoda. I haven't done any more to it, but I shall have to get onto it at some point. But there we go. So I'll see you a little bit later. I'm going to get this washed. Just having a look at the gloss meter, and as you can see, the car does look quite glossy already. So we'll have to see if we can get these readings up a little bit. See if it makes a difference. Just put it somewhere else. Try it. 94. Let's go round, have a look on the bonnet. Well, it says 97, but the finish on the bonnet is not that great, as you can see. So I have no doubt that we're going to get some more gloss on it. Always interesting to have a look there, see what it's saying. So they're the baseline readings. So we'll get on and I'll start with the boot, I think, and see what we can do with that. But I don't know if you can see, the finish is very, very frosty, and it's like it's all over the car. There's bird etching, all sorts, and there's marks in the paint. And the old car's like that. Looks great outside, but like always when you get into the light, plenty of scratches to deal with. We're not going mad, it's only a sale preparation, so we'll see. We'll give it a try and I'll see you on the next one. I've just finished this side of the roof. 2 good stages of polishing. Just to show the difference. There's plenty of defects in the paint, but the car is about 20 years old. Going to get on with the other side. The boot area is now, you can see there's a blowing halo. Let's see if I can just show you there. That's an halo from somebody's blown in lacquer, and that's the edge. I've tried to get it a bit, well, it has come out a little bit, but it'll just keep working its way backwards, so you can only go so far. But in general, the back end now is looking nice. Plenty more gloss than it was. And I'm just going to continue on this side. There's a couple of bits of flake lacquer here, I'll have to stay away from that. And there's something going on with the lacquer there. Looks like a UFO has landed. Crop circle. I'm gonna try and avoid doing anything with that. But this side looks very frosty. So we'll see if we can bring that up a bit. Right, I'll see you on the next one. Hi. Getting on with the Jaguar now, and the rear end has been completed. The boot, the rear scuttle, and the roof is done to the best of my ability, given what we've got. And I'm sure you're not going to need a gloss meter to show the difference that the bonnet is taking. So just done a little 50-50. It's going to have one more stage when both sides are cut. It's had 2 stages because it's in quite bad shape, but it's starting to look like it's got a bit of luster. It's getting towards the end of the day now, so I'll probably finish the bonnet tomorrow. But I don't know if you can tell, you know, the difference in the reflection from this side. But it is pretty bad. To get it perfect would have needed wet flatting, but it hasn't got to be perfect, it's just got to look nicer. But starting to look quite good. So tomorrow I'll be back and show you some more of the bonnet as that goes along, and the rest of the car. So I'll speak to you tomorrow, and thanks for watching these videos. Do appreciate it. Makes them worth doing knowing somebody's watching it. So I'll see you later. Bye. just wanted to say a few words about working on a classic car. Is that we can't always achieve the perfection we'd like to. The restraints normally are budget, how long we can have the car for, and most importantly the condition of the paint. This car has been repainted, and you know, some years ago, it isn't recent, but it's not the best paint job I've ever seen. But one thing is that we know, no matter what condition the car normally is, 99% of the time we can always improve it. Now, it might not be show quality, but certainly in this colour, when it goes outside it's going to pop. So although this is really just a colour restore and to get the gloss levels up and enhance it more, we're still managing to remove a large number of marks out the paint. But what we have to be mindful of is that along the edges where it's been masked up and the lacquer's been put on, when they've removed the tape, it's left an open edge to the lacquer, and through jet washing or general washing, the water has crept up behind the lacquer and it's starting to make it peel. So while I'm working this car, I've got to be mindful that this edge is lifting. Now, it isn't so bad taking off some of the flake, but we don't want to end up cutting back the line of the lacquer. You know, the job, it's only in for an enhancement, you know, so we've got to be careful that we don't overstep to the point where we have to do something about the damages, and obviously we're not getting paid for that, and the customer doesn't want that. The car is going up for sale, so you know, in realistic terms, it just needs to look pretty. So one thing it will do when it leaves here, it will look pretty. It'll have thousands and thousands of wash swirls removed. Some of the deep scratches have got to stay in, but it's minimal. The light damage far outweighs the deep damage, so the car will look presentable. And like I say, in this colour, with the refurb wheels that are on it, you know, it'll look stunning. So I just wanted to say really that there's every chance that whatever condition your car's in, we can make it look better. You know, it's very, very rare that a car will arrive and I'll say I can't do anything with it. But it does happen. You know, you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. But we try, and most dealers, detailers will try to achieve something that exceeds the expectations of the owner. You know, we want people to go away happy and recommend us, and so we're not going to turn out rubbish work. You know, none of us, in this game, it's not a great earning profession. I know some companies do get really good money for what they do, and they deserve it, to be fair. You know, it's hard work, but you've got to be realistic about, you know, what you can do to a car, and also you've got to think about the person that's got to pay for it and what they can afford to have done. So, you know, there's a lot of things to balance, as well as working out the best way to enhance the car, or if you've got one in for multi stages of polishing, is, you know, to try and be mindful that you just don't want to rip into the lacquer if there's no need to. You know, try the gentle approach first to see how much you can do without causing more swirls by putting a coarse paste on straight away, because you don't always have to. This car is coming up quite well with a second stage or a medium cut polish, and then just a light refinement over the top, and it's going to come out glorious. You know, yes, it's got faults, and it'll always have faults, but it'll still look great. So, you know, there's a lot of things that can be done, you know, to make your cars look better, little things, and it is the details that, you know, do make the difference. So, I'll leave you with that for now, and I'm going to crack on and get some of this polishing done. So I'll see you on the next one. I just thought I'd sort of show you the sort of difference that we're making to the paintwork, and this is as I'm progressing with the first cut. So when I says that we are removing thousands of wash swirls, you can actually see the sort of difference it does make. This light's a bit poor, but I'm sure you can actually see what the difference is. So I've done the talking, and now I've got to do the doing. See you soon.